All right, we're going to make a spreadsheet that will show you how much money you would have from compound interest over a certain amount of time. So we're going to set up the Andy Griffith problem to begin with, but this is how you would set this up. First off, whenever I give you a spreadsheet that we have to recreate, all of the words or numbers that are red, you just type them in just like they say. So years, you just type in the word years. Interest rate, type in the word interest rate. Number of times compounded yearly, just type it in. Now, if you want this to pop up to where it is on top of each other like this, if you click this text wrapping button and then the middle one, and what that will do is it'll wrap your text around nice and neat like this, and to where you can read it in one column like this. And then principal and then the amount. Okay, so you just type all those words in the red and this zero. Now, this one is not a one. This one, when I click it, see right here is a formula. It equals A2 plus 1. Type in equals A2 plus 1 in this spot. Okay. And then in this spot where it says hashtag div divided by 0, click it. And here is the formula. Now, this is the formula for compound interest that we pretty much did in the uh, worksheet we just got through doing, to where it's here's your principal, which is at I2, and then 1 plus C2. Now, these dollar signs in front of each one just mean it's always going to look at this spot. Okay, now you see where it says A2. A2 is the only one that's going to change in the formula. And the reason it's the only one that's going to change is right here. It's going to change over time as time goes down. And I'll show you how we're going to fix it in just a second. Now, after you typed in all the red stuff, just as it is, all the black numbers with the formula, then you're ready to set the spreadsheet up. And here's where the magic of the spreadsheets come in handy. So I'm going to make the first one. I'm going to click on this box right here with the one that had the formula. And you see how it is an arrow, and then it goes to a hand, and then it goes over here into the corner into a plus sign. I need to make it into a plus sign. And then if you watch what happens when I drag it down and I let go, it counts for me. So that way you don't have to type in 1, next one 2, next one 3, 4, and so on. This will do it for you because the formula is equals A2 plus 1. So what it's doing is it's going to add 1 each time. And then as you move it down, this will become A3 plus 1, A4 plus 1, A5 plus 1. And because I grabbed this corner, it's going to change this number on the A. Now, as long as I don't have a dollar sign on it, which this one doesn't have a dollar sign, whereas this one over here, some of the formula had a dollar sign. So I'm going to drag this down to about 102. Let's see if that's enough. 102 gets you to 100. I want it numbered 1 through 100, just like this. Now, I'm going to go over here to the other side, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to drag it down just as far to cell like 102 again, where it lines up perfectly here. And there it is, just like that. Now, this still says div 0 because I have not put any numbers here, here, and here. I made these color-coded. You don't have to make them color-coded. I made them color-coded so that you would know these are the 3 user-inputted things. Okay, so in the Andy Griffith problem, the principal was $100. It was compounded 1 time a year, and the interest rate, which you have to make as a decimal, was 8.5%, so 0.085. And then if you look over here, it makes all that for you. Remember when we had on the last worksheet, we had to actually multiply by, and figure it out just to get the 108, and then multiply again to get this, and multiply again to get this, and multiply again to get this. Well, now it has it, and it has it all the way to the end, where we got $349,000, $119.27, which is what Andy Griffith said it was. Okay, now that is how you make this spreadsheet. Okay, Now, to turn in the assignment, you look at the other worksheet that I've given you, and I'll pull that up in just, all right, so the other worksheet, which is right here, and it says 7,601, 4% compounded 3 times a year. So all you do is you change these three numbers accordingly. So you put 7,601, 3 times a year, and 4%. So you put 3 here and 0.04 here. Then that spreadsheet's done. But the thing is, on this assignment here, there's two of them, okay? So I want you to make two separate spreadsheets all on the same spreadsheet. So we're going to use the thing that we've been doing down here, which is hit this plus sign down here and make another sheet. And so you put number 1 on sheet 1 and you put number 2 on sheet 2, and all you got to do is recopy, put the years, the zero, type in all the red stuff on sheet 2, and then redo the formula, redrag them down, and then on sheet 2 you put 5,243, 8%, 12 times a year for 100 years. So you change the numbers in these three spots. Once you change all the numbers, drag them both down, get both sheets turned on the same spreadsheet, then you're done. All right, that's it.